Hello and welcome to Online Appliance Tech. Today we're working on a Frigidaire Gallery refrigerator, diagnosing the ice maker. So hold these two buttons down, the plus and the freezer up symbol at the same time. What we're doing, we're going to place this unit in diagnostic mode to test the functions. So if you're having an ice maker problem, this would be the first step to kind of diagnose and make sure you fix the correct problem. Test mode 52 tests the temperature inside the ice stream. So as we can see here, it was 5. Then we go to test mode 57 and press the set button on. You should hear the fan activate in the ice room. If you feel no airflow or hear no fan, that means you have to replace the fan. Test mode 63. This is how you get the ice maker to harvest, basically twist. If you press this and the ice maker does not twist or just make some types of, I would say, grinding noise or popping noises, that means you have a bad ice maker. So you would have to replace the ice maker at this point. I will leave in description below part numbers and a link for this part. But as you can see, the ice maker is turning correctly, so that's not the issue. Okay, test mode 55. This is a test mode to activate the water inlet valve. If you press this test mode, once you press set, you should have water coming into the ice maker. If you do not have water coming into the ice maker, that means A, you have a bad water inlet valve, or B, the tube is clogged, which feeds the water from the valve to the ice maker. And I will also leave a link in the description below for all parts: valves, lines, ice makers, and auger motor assembly. So to get out of diagnostic mode, you're going to hold the plus symbol for 5 seconds, and that will activate the fridge back into regular running mode. So this is a water line that comes from the valve into the ice maker. So a good way to test to see if it's the valve or the tube, or just to make sure you're getting water to the ice maker, is disconnect this here, this little connector. So you press this in as you pull the line out. So you press down and press in and out, and the line should pop out. Then you will place this machine in test mode 55 again and press set. If you have water come out this line, that means your valve is good and you have a defected line, fill line. In this case, this is what happened in this video. So you're going to remove the screw and remove the screw at the bottom part here. These are Phillips. Pull this top cover off, and this process is the same way you would do to replace the ice maker. Then you have a quarter bit here that you will remove. Underneath it, there's a coax harness that you will have to disconnect. But for example, if you did disconnect the back line and put it in test mode 55 and you did have no water come out the green line, that means you have a bad water inlet valve. But in this case, in this video, we had a line that was clogged, and that's what we are replacing. So you'll remove this cover, disconnect the harnesses, and like I said, this is the process of replacing the ice maker. So say if your ice maker does not twist in the diagnostic mode, you will have to replace the ice maker and go through this. So pull straight towards you and let it lay down. You have two zip ties that holds the wire into the ice maker. So you'll have to snip those to remove the ice maker. Just be careful not to cut the wire in. So take your time and make sure you have a good light. So once you remove the two clips, just pull the ice maker straight out. A good thing to do too is look inside the ice maker. If you have a problem where your ice bucket is freezing together, or say the ice, a lot of times these ice trays will have little cracks and they will leak inside the bucket. In that case, you would have to replace the ice maker. So back to the topic, there's two 1/4 bit screws that you will have to remove up here to remove the housing of the ice room. Okay, so once you remove the two 1/4 bit screws, there's going to be one also on the left. Okay, now you're going to take the housing assembly and pull it straight forward and remove it from the auger motor assembly and press the harnesses through the hole. And just gently remove straight out. If you do have to replace your fan assembly, auger motor assembly, I would say, it's 4 1/4 bit screws that holds it into place in the back. In this case, this is the problem. The water is not being allowed to enter the ice maker, so this will have to be replaced. This is a common problem. So just remove the clips on the back, and they will be 2 1/4 bit screws that will have to also be removed. And this green line will basically just press through the housing of the fridge and pull it out on the other side with the tubing. So I recommend a pair of needle nose or something like that to kind of, once you pull it down enough with your hand and fingers, you're going to get a pair of needle nose and pull it down the rest of the way, as you'll see here in the video. And when you're prying this down, just don't yank too fast, because you could rip the rubber and then you'll have no type of grip. So just basically take your time. And once you get it started, it's pretty simple. You just pull it all the way through, and then we will install the new one. So for some reason, these lines at the very end, they get clogged, and that will actually cause your ice maker not to fill up all the way or have no ice at all. So here's a new line. We're just going to press this through the hole. And at the very end, you're going to kind of press in the middle of the line for leverage, I would say, and just make sure everything is flat. So this is one thing you do not want to rush, because you don't want water to be spraying on one side of the ice room. So definitely make sure it's nice and flush. And if you like, when you get to the other side, just kind of give it a little slightly yank to make sure everything's nice and snug. Okay, now let's reinstall the housing, the ice maker housing. So you're going to press this housing exactly the same way you removed it, put it back on, slide it over the auger motor assembly, which is where the fan is located, and the harness will go through the hole in the top, and you'll just basically press up and straight back, reconnect everything the way you took it off. If you have to, just rewind the video so you can see exactly what you removed or so forth, and connect your back line and make sure everything's nice and secured. I hope this video was helpful and saved you some money. Please like and subscribe for more future tips and videos. Thank you and have a good day.